So we've got the video recording as well. Yeah. Right, let me get started. So let's go over a few things first. So it's been pretty good. Pre-sale, we estimated $20,000 just from the NFTs. We didn't expect a massive amount coming in, and we're at $15,000 right now. So we're doing on track. Roughly it's 10 days, so every 3 days around $6,000. So we're just below it a little bit. We've got, well, in fact, no, we're just above it. So we've got 5K left, and that hits the estimate of the pre-sale. And then we go public pre-sale. The public pre-sale is the big one. So we're going to have a referral system on the public pre-sale where if you show it to other people and they join using your referral link, you're going to earn 1% of whatever they deposit in USDC straight into your account once the claim button is live, so that they know that the payment's gone out properly. The soft cap is 20K, the hard cap is 200K. This means there will not be 100 million tokens in the public pre-sale. What we are going to be doing, we are going to keep 20 million tokens back as well. This hasn't been put in the documents yet, so this is a new thing, because we are going to do a staking platform, as we all know, and we're going to integrate both tokens into the staking platform. So we're going to have the Fortune Hunters RWA and the Polyfortune in the staking platform as well. So there's two ways of earning the tokens. And you don't have to stake your own tokens. You can stake USDT, USDC, BUSD if you wanted to use BUSD, BNB, anything you wanted. And you get paid out in either one of them tokens. You choose which one you want paying out in. So it won't be some ridiculous APRs. We have to go with something that's sustainable, that we can earn in the back end coming in as well. We don't want the token to absolutely dump to nothing. We're building something big and amazing here, and I'll be able to show you just how much 5K is made in not even 24 hours yet in the pools, and that's just from 5K. And so then when we've got the public pre-sale and the NFT pre-sale in there together, you can have a rough estimate of how much the buybacks is going to be each and every single day, and increasing with every buy and sell that all the public do as well. So it's a constant increase over time and over time. The pool will not decrease. It is stuck there. We will not remove anything. The only time we will remove, and with the new news that people have probably read just previously, we have announced our new YouTube channel. It will be specifically for Polyfortune, and it will be a live video of the pools. It will just be a screen showing the pool, how much is in the pool. You'll see every time I deposit more into the pool. You'll see every time I collect it, and you'll also see on there that I do the buybacks with the tokens. So you'll see it all live. So everything could be fully live. Now, we will not be editing it. It will be not stopped on a video. We will not be earning any revenue from that video. Probably have that buy me a coffee link on there. So if anyone does want to support the project, they can buy a coffee. That's it. That's all we do. We're not going to earn no revenue from it. We've got the main channel to earn the revenue, which is going to be the main videos. So we're going to have the two video channels. So, but the main one is the live for Polyfortune. The main one for the main videos that goes over everything, including not just ours, but for Rich's projects as well, will be the Fortune Hunter one, Crypto Craig's. So anyway, let's get down to what everyone's waiting for and go for a video. We'll get there. Share screen. Everyone see my screen okay? So let's go into the pool. So as you can see, if you look back yesterday's, we only had 5,377. So that's a $6 increase, as well as $11. So we estimated around $17. $18, and we're on par with that. That's just from 5K being deposited in. Now imagine that being 50K. That's $111 from 50K in the pool. Imagine when it's $500,000 in the pool. You see where I'm getting at. It's going to be $1,000 a day on a buyback every 24 hours. This obviously for the next 14, 15, 16, 17 days is going to be compounding. We're going to be adding more later on today as well into the pool to increase it. This was just a test over 24 hours so you can see exactly what we can do. Now, we always share anyway. So the range, what I've set is maximum of 3,300 and the lowest of 2,892. That's my range. If I need to increase it, I will increase it over time. It'll probably have to be done properly anyway when it's closer to the launch, because we'd have to sort out all the liquidity for liquidity token, liquidity for liquidity pool, because everything's going to come in here for now to compound, just to build that extra revenue. We're going to build that pool up so we've got extra income before the launch, what's just free given back through liquidity mining. So that's why we do it like that. NFTs. So the next news for the NFTs, let's get up for that minute. It might sign me out of here. No, luckily I haven't. So I sold an NFT in 3 days. But what we're going to do, let me click when it goes onto it eventually. Right, Right. It's running slow. I'm on my mobile hotspot at the moment. So if the voice as well on I think is a bit dodgy, please let me know. And we'll wait. Well, it all loads up. As I explained yesterday, we're in a hotel at the moment. So we've got the NFTs there at $42 right now. After the pre-sale, between the distribution of tokens when you can all press claim on Gempad from the public pre-sale, we will increase the NFTs to $50, 50 USDC. That is so because once we launch, and you're going to see exactly how the pool's working, as you can see, with the amount that we're going to have in the pool. So we're going to have roughly about 30K in there with the estimate we've got at the moment. That's including the estimate from the NFTs and the estimate from the public pre-sale as well. That's going by the minimum of $20,000 total raised. So that's with 30% coming into the liquidity from that, as well as what we've already got from the NFT pre-sale. So with $20,000 in the liquidity pool, you're talking that's still over $40 a day buybacks minimum. Now, if you get a volatile day and it still stays within the range of them two ranges, those fees can be a hell of a lot more because we're on 0.3% fee. We've gone for a little bit of a wider range rather than the 0.05%. We're going for the 0.3% day per transaction fee. Sorry, so we get a little bit more. The only risk is impairment loss. As you can see, it's just gone down $1 on that. But when it goes down, you get more of the ETH. If it goes up, you get more of USDT, as people know about the liquidity pools. The more money you've got in the pools, the more you're going to increase, obviously, because you have a higher percentage of that pool, so you get a bigger percentage of the rewards. So that's why we're doing it as a concentrated one through the whole token. And so we've got a bigger pool. If anything should ever happen to USDT, we can just simply remove liquidity and it'll come straight into our wallet, which will be live on the YouTube anyway. We'll never ever, unless I get a power cut, it will never stop recording at any time on live. It will just be a spare laptop that'll be just plugged in on a constant basis. Probably have to have a fan on the laptop to keep it cool. There'll be no microphone, so there won't be any listening to the fan noises. Now we get that. Ain't got a clue what that noise is.
Coffee machine.
Hey, let's stop screen share. Right. Is that any better? Yeah, that noise isn't on anymore. So has anyone got any questions before going any further? I could do something, but it'd have to be through actual YouTube music rather than anything else. None of Dark Side's music though, eh? No Barbie Girl or nothing like that. But yeah, we could do some.
Great.
Not again, please. Even my kids are laughing it over the room. Yeah. So right. So, is there any other questions at all? So tomorrow we'll do the same thing. What I'll do is I'll probably do a little video, a 2-minute video doing the liquidity. So in a minute I will be doing the compound. No, definitely not. That is a definite no. No Dark Side singing. No. Little giggling background. Even my kids know. Oh God. So yeah, we'll crack on with everything. We've got a few things left to do on the website. We've got to do a few more links. We're gonna get the YouTube PFLT done. I need to do an intro video on that, so when people come to the channel, they can see an intro video on it. I'm gonna connect with a few YouTubers for the public pre-sale, because 1% to them, if they can get 15k, then they're getting like basically what, 1.5k. No, that's for 10%, 1%, $150 for free. They might only put in $150. It'll have ads on extra videos that we do. So like if we do a AMA, we could make it into a video and upload it to the channel. We should earn some revenue that way. But on a live, I don't think there's any way possible of during that live having any revenue coming in. I need to look into it properly. It says on Google there is, but I've had a quick look and I can't find anything anywhere. So I need to have a proper look on that. Because it will be pretty decent if we could, because you imagine when we build bigger and we go on to the third chain, obviously we're going to have it in split screen. So it'd have 3 different tokens on the screen at top, 3 different on the bottom eventually. Obviously, probably for the next chain, there'll be 2. You may have 2,000, 3,000 people watching at the same time. So if you can get some revenue with ads that way, then yeah, it'd be absolutely amazing, because that'd come back into the token anyway. Probably split. Well, obviously, this one would be straight for Polyfortune. But then we could do something similar for PFLT, Fortune Hunters Real World Asset Token as well. We could do something similar with that. Maybe with not with obviously with vending machines, because that'd be pretty boring just watching a vending machine until someone buys something. We'll probably go for when we do a amusement arcade place for kids, just so you can see. I don't know, because I don't know what the laws would be on that for streaming, because there'd be kids' faces on it, and I don't want anything that could be against law. So we'd think of something anyway. But there will be liquidity pools there as well. So we've started, but we haven't received any of the tax yet. There's not been a major amount of sales and buys for the tax to kick in with the new contract style, because it only pays out a certain amount each time when it hits that threshold. So if you go on to Fortune Hunters RWA contract, the tax it's in that wallet. You'll see it in the contract. It's not actually been removed from there yet. We can manually do it, but I don't want to keep spending gas fees just to pull tokens out to then put them into a liquidity pool. We can build the liquidity pool from other forms as well. I may put some funds in myself just to start a liquidity pool. And start it that way, because we can see just how good it can be. The NFTs, we could probably do. In fact, we could do that as well. We could do the NFT pool where you have it live, because that runs for 2 months anyway. So, and then we just add funds when there's more NFTs sold. Then at the end of 2 months, we just pull it out. So we could do it that way. So yeah, it's a possibility. Yeah, is there any other questions? Yeah, we had a big buy today. I do know what it is. I'm not going to share the name. We don't do that. We don't dump people in at the deep end and give names out. They used 30 of their NFTs, and they deposited $3,000. They did $100 start off with, and then $2,900 straight after, just as a test, because they didn't want to send $3,000 at once, which is understandable, especially through a bridging system. So yeah, amazing, really is amazing at the moment. Well, I'd say at the moment it's going to be even more amazing once we get these more funds in the liquidity pool. So I will be adding more in straight after here. I'll announce it in the Polyfortune liquidity group, share the TX of the deposit into there as well, so everyone could see that, and also probably do a little tiny video just to show you exactly how much is in there as well. So bear in mind, it will go up, it will go down, the amount in the pool, should I say, because you've got the price of ETH. So it's not a stable coin, it does fluctuate a little bit, but that's how it goes with them kind of liquidity mining pools. You do stable, you're lucky if you're getting 0.2, 0.1% a day, which is next to nothing, and it'll take time. As we know with TFM, taking time, is we're on like literally 0.1% at the moment with the way the market is at the moment. But yeah, we are working towards everything. We're building bigger and better. The tokens are just going to be unbelievable. The tokenomics may change from this one. We're going to see how it goes and change it for the next chain. As we know, it depends how much we can raise in the pre-sale. So if we raise a decent amount and we know we're going to have that many people join for the second time, we can increase the soft cap, which the hard cap, you have to have 10% of the soft cap. So the soft cap's got to be 10% of the hard cap. So we couldn't put $2 million as the hard cap while the soft cap were only $20,000. So that's why we had to do it that way. And that's why we thought of do a staking platform where you can earn extra fees anyway, extra tokens that way for free. And you can pull your money out at any time. So yeah. But yeah, I think that's everything I've got to go over for today. 21 minutes. So we've done the live. No, in fact, we haven't done the live compound. Let's do the live compound on here. So let's, as long as my monitor don't screw up again. Share screen again. All right, so collect fees. That's why I love Robbie. You can do it on the lowest GUI and does it. So just put max there. There we go, an extra $10 in. So a little tiny bit of ETH didn't win because of the percentage wise, so that's why you have a little less ETH in there. So that ETH will just build up into the wallet anyway until the launch, and then we'll have a separate wallet for this kind of thing anyway. So that's about it. So let's end the share screen. And if there's no other questions, we'll end the video. If you use Aperture, you can compound with one transaction. All right, cool. I'll have to have a look into that. That'd be great. Well, it's only till the launch anyway, and then it'll be basically, we'll be pulling it out anyway to do the buybacks. So it's only for the next like 17 days. Is it? Yeah, 17 days from today. So I'll do the same thing tomorrow evening around this time. So 24 hours from now, so 9 p.m. UK time tomorrow. We'll do a little video, about a minute long, just to do the compound. So you see exactly how much is going in as well. We may start a Google Sheet. I don't like too many Google Sheets. We've got a hell of a lot of them going up at the moment. I will do another one anyway, just for this, just so you can see each daily, even though it's compounds only like $10, $11. Yeah, be one. Yeah, because we've had the updates on there, because the public pre-sale is now 8 p.m. UK time. And the max buy-in for the public pre-sale is 5K rather than 1K. Yeah, compound interest is amazing. Yeah, it's not a massive amount. It's going to increase each day, but even if it increases by a week, an extra penny a day in that compound is worth it. It's going to be increasing right now. If it were only this amount in the pool at the end of the NFT pre-sale, then you compounding $70 a week over, well, $75, $78, sorry, every week. That's free. And then it's going to be $11 every day buyback, just one from this, not including the public pre-sale. So that's why we're going to work more with the public pre-sale, get more people in. The higher we can build it, if we hit that hard cap, then yeah, amazing. That's 200K. That's 120K going straight into the liquidity of the token, while 60K is going into the pools. That's 60K, you what? That's 10, 20, 40, 60, $60. No, 10, 20, 20, 40, 60, 80. $80 with the 5K that's in now. Not including what we've got in the wallet as well, which we've just seen at 15K. So that's just exactly how much you can get. And then you imagine it in 6 months' time, when it could be $400 or $500 with the amount of buys and sells that's going up as well, because they're going to be adding into the pool as well to increase the pool. So you're going to see that as well on the live videos. So you're going to see the pull off of the buy and sells to increase the pools even more. So you're going to see the pools increasing on a daily basis. Obviously, for the first couple of weeks, it's going to have to be after a week, because we want to build that up. But yeah, amazing. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really bullish about it myself. I've put quite a bit in. Dark Side's put a bit in as well. We've got no plans or ever selling. Well, not yet anyway. Probably when we've all reached this, could easily reach $1 each token. Easily. 100 times faster than Fortune Hunter's RWA. Fortune Hunter's RWA token is based off a long-term investment. That's like you buy and you hold, and then we're working on the outside revenue from real-world assets to build that token liquidity up, as well as because it's not a fully buyback system. So you haven't got that buy pressure on a constant basis. So PFLT is different, whereas you've got that buy pressure every single 24 hours is going to be a buyback. So you're going to have people buy back just before that buyback and then want to sell just after. That's completely normal in these types of projects where you've got the buybacks every day. But then they've got the tax afterwards, which is going to be helping the pools increase even more. So even though they're getting out of the system's going to be pushing them out even more because of the tax, which is going to help everyone that still held the token to build their position even more. And it won't be exactly the same time every day that we do the buybacks, maybe a couple of minutes early, maybe a couple of minutes late. We don't want it so that there is people that do try and sneak the system. There is going to be an anti-bot. So please do not try and use a bot to sell your tokens on the launch because it will block you. We've used Gempad's contracts and added an anti-bot in there. So when the tokens launch, you've got to manually do it. If you want to sell on the launch, that's completely fine. But please don't use a contract because it will block you. We don't agree with blacklisting. It will not be a blacklist bot. It will just block you from using a contract. I think fair is the main important thing within a whole ecosystem. So you want to sell, that's fine, but don't try and cheat everyone else that's already in the project as well. So I think that's everything for today. We'll do another AMA in the next couple of days. I'll also get another video out in the next couple of days as well. I want to try and get videos out every couple of days, as well as getting a few other YouTubers in as well. So you do know some YouTubers that want to do some videos and want to earn the referral, then please get them in touch. I have got one YouTuber that's supposed to be doing a video for us, but hasn't as of yet. Well, we'll get in contact with them. Yeah, Dark Side's getting training. So he knows how to do all the buybacks. Pretty simple, easily enough to do. There was going to do a contract which did the buybacks for us. We just put the amount of funds in the contract and it automatically did buybacks, but they were taking too long with the contract and I didn't want it to reflect on security issues. That was the main thing with me. I don't want a lot. We had a lot of security issues with our first for FHT contract, and that's why we changed it. Even though it weren't major things, it was just minor things. But when people see minor reds now because of every rug that's been going around the whole space, people don't buy tokens. Whereas we saw a big difference. We saw in the space of the first day of the FHRWA, we're using a new contract system, whereas there's literally zero reds apart from the renounced contract, which we will be doing in the next couple of days now. We saw 10 new buyers, brand new wallets within the first day, and pretty big buys as well. So that's the difference with what kind of contract you're using and whether there is them minor issues or anything else. People do watch these now. Before they never did, but now they do, and that's why you've got to be so careful in what you do, and that's why we've had to go with these kind of contracts. So I didn't want them to reflect on people wanting to buy into the contract because that's the way the tokens are. If they see red markers, then they're not going to buy, even though there is no. You go onto Pancake Swap on the token sniffer and stuff, and you'll see the score is absolutely horrendously bad. But they've never ever done anything bad to anybody. Never ever acted on any of them red markers. But people don't see that with new tokens. They don't even look at the old tokens, the bigger tokens, but the newer tokens they do. So we have to reflect on that. And plus we saw a new way of building the ecosystem with the FHRWA, with the new tokenomics, which it has seen a massive difference compared to the older ones. So with the lower total supply, it's been a hell of a lot better. It were an increase the minute we put the liquidity into the token. It was an increase in the price, and it's still, the price is still above what we ended the old contract on last time. Now, even though there's been sales, people are sold to come into the new token. So yeah, I'm going to have to run as well. It's 9 o'clock and I have to, because I'm in a hotel, I have to cool down with noise right now. So I'm going to end the AMA. If anyone does have any more questions, please feel free to type away in chat. We'll open an AMA up in the middle of the week, so anyone's got any questions, feel free to chat in there, ask away in the chat, and we'll read them out and get the videos out as well. Thanks everyone for joining. So in 24 hours, we will have another little video with the liquidity pool compound again. So you'll see exactly how much is in tomorrow, but with the increased balance as well. So then you'll see what it's going to be like when we do the public pre-sale as well. Thanks everyone for joining. I will see you tomorrow. I'll be still in the chat anyway. Take care everyone. Good night. God bless.